Man, listen, bro. Did I tell you about the mountain? Coming down that mountain. Or going up and coming down that
Yeah,
Nah.
yeah, yeah.
Man, got my son looking at me like I'm a chump. You hear me? I don't see none but death. I'm talking about as far as you can see, you can't see. It's like we was driving up a mountain with no rails, no nothing, nowhere, and you can't see the bottom, bro. It's like being on an airplane in a car. What's up, man? Welcome. We back. We back at it. We been missing MIA for a minute.
Oh yeah.
But we ain't been missing in action though. We just been missing online.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot going on.
A lot going on.
A whole lot, man. If y'all don't remember, this is Holy, Raw, and Real. And we about the righteous uncut truth. We actually started this online ministry, man, and God did something in the last couple of months. And he opened up some doors and commanded us that we make it official and go to the building and make it to where people could come and gather and fellowship, like-minded people who want to, worship God and do it organically and freely without legalism or somebody trying to constrain them to what man say that we're supposed to be doing, man.
Yeah.
And I think that it's been a blessing. At the same time, real ministry is work. Dealing with broken hearts and broken souls and misguided youth and a lot of stuff like that. It takes a lot, and it takes a team, and it takes a village. And God has added to the numbers and leaders, not just people who coming in looking for help, but people who coming in helping, man. And that's been a real blessing.
Yeah.
For real.
And like bro, it's been like what, two months been in church now?
2 months.
2 months.
This Sunday will be actually the 8th Sunday,
Yeah,
so it'll be actually 2 months this Sunday.
So 2 months, man. And you know what's crazy? Like, let me just ask you, like, in those 2 months, like, what you think changed as far as just the whole everything, like as far as the ministry, our lives, like what didn't transpire?
Number one, I know we can grow.
Yeah.
Like spiritually.
Yeah.
You feel like we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we talk about Holy One Real, we talk about the righteous and the truth. Man, my hat go out to anybody that's doing ministry truly from their heart and like with the purpose of winning souls.
Man,
it's rough, it's tough.
Man, look, it's just like, it's like when you try to take that right turn, it's like that's when everything gets cave in or try to cave in on you. You know Absolutely. What I'm saying? It's been a lot, man.
It's been a whole lot.
It's been a whole lot. It ain't been an easy process, but that's the enemy. The enemy, he gonna shoot his shot.
Absolutely.
He gonna shoot his shot, man. But like I said, the 2 months, man, it's actually it's been fulfilling though, bro. Like I actually feel like we accomplishing a lot in a short amount of time, like for real. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, man, I feel a fulfillment of it too. Like I feel like, man, it's just beginning, of course, but it's like a year ago this time was. We weren't even close to this last year, bro.
We weren't even thinking about this. Nah. That's all. The whole purpose is a year ago this time, we wasn't even trying to do what we doing.
Yeah. It was strictly online. Like, it was strictly, like, the main thing was just online ministry. And you know what I'm saying? And that was just the main thing, trying to get that off the ground. And that went by like that.
Let me ask you a question. How you feel like, do you think that we what we thought, I don't say what we thought we'll be, but like with everything that we doing, with everything we got, like you said, it's just been a year.
Mm.
Like I know, y'all saw more than I did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, is what you saw starting to come together?
Oh yeah. Fast. I mean, man, like, I'm amazed at how fast it happened though. That's what I'm amazed by. Like, I remember last year we started doing, I came in here and filmed the Holy Raw Real intro and all that, and and did the RBR intro, and like, bro, it's been like it's been going so fast, man.
It's been a lot of work.
A lot of work, but it's like I said, bro. Like when God give you that gift or give you something to do, it's like it's gonna be a lot of work, but it'll go by so fast, man. You'll be growing so fast, not even knowing how much you're growing. Like, we done grew a lot, bro. A lot.
I think that in hindsight, everything that we've been doing, it's just really been about obeying and following his path. Even though it's been, murky, it's been foggy, man. We ain't been able to see, you know what I'm saying, which way we was headed to. And a lot of things like, we spoke about how when things just come together, it made me think about when God said it was time and we, incorporated the church, how fast that happened,
Quick.
how the board members came together.
Quick, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you walking through that door and God opened the door, it seemed like stuff just happened without, it just happened. It's just there's no friction when he say go and he done laid the path. Now the storm before is different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think that what we here to talk about right now is the aftermath of when you obey and the enemy come to play.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I mean, when you walking through that journey to get to where you gotta go, God said, I'm with you, but He ain't never say it won't gonna be some attacks.
Oh, it's a table. I'm talking about it's wartime.
Listen, man, anxiety is real, man.
Oh man,
anxiety. They say it's a mind thing. Yeah, it is a mind thing, somewhat, but it can affect you physically, spiritually,
facts,
emotionally. Like, anxiety is a real thing. I've had it my whole life, man. My whole life, I've had anxiety issues from 5, 6 years old to an adult. So I know for a fact it's real, bro. And I don't think I've ever experienced this much anxiety as an adult since I'm trying to move towards Christ.
Absolutely.
I ain't never experienced so many attacks, man. Like, to my financial attacks, health attacks, everything, man. Everything. Like, bro, like last week, man, I was so sick. Weak. I'm talking about I'm finna die. Like, bro, I'm thinking I'm finna die. Like, God, I'm finna, like, it's over like that, man. Like I just started, man. I'm finna die. I'm going to the ER, going to doctors, getting MRIs done and all kind of stuff. I'm thinking, man, like, yeah, that's it, man.
And you know what's crazy is you said that it's in the mind. And it is in the mind. It's a war in the mind because, the enemy come and he play with he the one tell you you're gonna die, you feel me? But what a lot of people don't understand is, like, psychologically, when you under so much stress, that's what affect your body.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? And then you actually do start having ailments and start feeling pains and start feeling all these other things, man. So but it started in the mind, and then it's him trying to convince us there's something wrong until we make it be something.
A good life.
Like best, bro.
I mean, he'll lie to you so smooth. I'm thinking, man, I'm going on Google. I'm Googling, so like, oh Lord, I'm done.
And Dr. Google, boy.
Oh, Dr. Google, boy.
Dr. Google gonna kill you.
He'll kill you.
Dr. Google, you Google Dr. Google. Dr. Google, I got a scratch on my pinky and I got a bump on my leg. Dr. Google, like, it's cancer. You dying.
Yep.
I'm gonna die.
Man, I'm sitting there and what's crazy, bro, I'm knowing, man, stop Googling stuff, man, but I couldn't help it. I'm just sitting there just Googling stuff.
We do, man.
I'm like, oh Lord, I got this.
Yeah.
I'm talking about every symptom. I'm like, man, God, for real?
Yeah.
But nah, I mean,
let me ask you this, man. Do you think that it, like, I know we kind of hit on a little bit, but it's being me, it's being you, it's being other board members.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, like, combining everything, just connecting the dots, bro, is I know it's because what we got going on. I know it's because what we're doing. I know it's because the path that God has set for us and what we're about to do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it is. So the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Like, so anxiety is his number one weapon. Number one. Number one.
Number one. Because I mean, look, your brain is the most it's the human brain is so powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? So when you get your mind made up on this, that, man, it'll affect your whole body. Like when I told you I was Googling symptoms, man, I was having one symptom. I Googled it and it showed me like 2 other symptoms. I started having those symptoms after I read it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
I'm like, oh Lord, man.
So the Bible say, set your mind on things above and not below. You know what I'm saying? Because our thoughts become things, bro. That's why I say, so as a man thinketh, so shall he be.
Yeah.
If you think you sick, you're gonna be sick. You feel me? If you think you're prosperous, then you're gonna prosper. If your mind, man, manifests so much. Like people think that like belief takes a lot to believe. Like it ain't easy to believe.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I mean, you know, to have faith, you know, when you have faith, it's basically you believe in the thing you can't see. And that's hard for a lot of people. You know, like I had a person the other day, you know, where I was talking to a person and they were saying, you know, ain't nobody ever seen God. So how we know he real? How we know he even here?
For sure.
You know, that's what faith come in there.
Exactly.
And you know, it's the devil make it easy to, you know, try to question if God real because we can't see God.
Absolutely.
So people, when we have to be able to see, you know what I'm saying? We got to be able to see things to believe.
Yeah.
And so my whole thing, bro, is faith. You have to be able to believe in what you can't see. And for a lot of folks, bro, that's hard to do.
It's extremely hard.
Even for like, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, sometimes I still have a problem with faith. I still fall short because I'm like, man.
Man, listen, what we doing, bro? How can you not have a problem with faith? With the attacks that you got coming, how can you not have a problem? Like, Lord, okay, where you at in this issue? Where you at it? You know what I'm saying? Because it's sometimes, man, like real talk, man, this whole run real, bro. Man, it's hard to believe when you're going through it, man.
What?
And you start to question.
I woke up in the middle of the night, like it was about 3 in the morning. Like God, like what you doing? I mean, all this praying I've been doing, you finna. I was questioning. I'm like, man, it's you know when you going through it, it's like man, like God, you know, he left me.
It's real, bro.
He ain't, you know.
For sure.
But that, you know, and that's that too, bro. Sometimes them tests.
Absolutely.
You know, God wants, like, he want to really see, all right, when the enemy do attack you, let me see how you react to it.
Hey, Joe.
Let me see if you really about that life.
Yep.
You say,
all right.
You say for me, so I'm gonna let him attack you.
You say you got that life.
And I want to be able to see if you for real.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's
exactly. But man, you know what I'm saying? I dealt with anxiety and it still comes on, but it's a constant battle, bro. Man. And it's something you ain't gonna never stop battling.
Never.
Because you are, as long as you living, you're gonna deal with stressful situations. You just get stronger as you go through it. But it's still, man, listen, bro, did I tell you about the mountain? Coming down that mountain. Or going up and coming down that mountain?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Man, got my son looking at me like I'm a chump. You hear me? I don't see none but death. I'm talking about as far as you can see, you can't see. It's like we was driving up a mountain with no rails, no nothing, nowhere, and you can't see the bottom, bro. It's like being on an airplane in a car. My hands sweating, I'm shaking. You know what I'm saying? Got my son looking at me. He ain't like that, man. What the man got going on, man? But again, though, we made it up. Unfortunately, we had to turn back around and come down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And coming down was a little worse than going up.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we got to the ground, man, you know, praying the whole time, freaking out, bro. Like real deal. I'm like, I'm about to lose it. You know,
Yeah.
like, cause I don't like heights like that.
No, I can't stand
And
it.
then I'm in a car. Matter of fact, I'm in a minivan. We rented a minivan, so I'm in a minivan going up the mountain. You hear me? But when we got to the bottom, dog, for one, it was a test. Like, man, don't ever think you done made it. Don't ever think you have achieved, bro.
Nah.
Cause man, you'll get some throws your way that it'll pull that car.
Oh yeah, all the time.
It'll pull your car.
It's gonna happen.
It'll pull your car.
It's gonna happen, man.
I got that car pulled.
Man.
I had diamonds and they had that car in that mountain had spades, bro. I'm telling you, dog. Ooh.
It's gonna happen, man. I mean, everybody that's, especially if you walking that path towards him, it's gonna happen. The devil, like, he ain't gonna, man, he is not gonna stop trying.
Man, you know my thing is with people, bro. It's like the people who go through that stuff and don't have faith at all. Like it ain't in them. They don't believe in them. Know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, where they hope at, bro? Because if it wasn't for what I do have, like, bro, I lose it. Like you get like hopeless, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Some folks do lose it, bro. That's why suicide rate so high now.
Man,
you know,
that's
some folks
rough,
they lose it, man. They turn to either suicide, drugs, alcohol. They find something to kind of, you know what I'm saying, suppress or compress all that anxiety. But man, like, that ain't gonna solve it though, bro. Like, I'm telling you, the only way to get through anxiety is walk right head first into whatever you're scared of, man. Head first, bro. If you can't, if you stop, then you get nowhere. Can't turn back. You gotta move forward, man. So that's the main thing. That's how I deal with anxiety. Now, like, even when I know for a fact, man, like, I'm afraid of the results. I'm afraid of the answer I'm gonna get, but I can't stop. I gotta keep going towards it.
That's rough, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. But gotta have faith.
Yeah.
You know, and that's one thing I can admit. You know, giving God all the control. I'm like, nah, like, man, I love the Lord, but man, I'm like giving him all the control, bro. I'm like, man, but you have to.
You got to.
You can't control. You don't control nothing.
No.
Every breath we take is a borrowed breath.
Yeah.
So what's the point of us worrying about anything in life, man? Just
live
life to the best of your ability. Give it to him.
Facts. You know, I told you, man, when I was going through it, we was in that season. I really know that what I was going through was a control thing. Like,
Yeah.
And that's what anxiety makes you feel like you lose the control when you ain't got control in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And until you really surrender, and listen, dog, surrendering is a walk. You feel me? Cause one day you could be fully surrendered, the next day, you know, you go through something and feel like you kind of bounce back and your flesh take over, make you think you're in control now. But surrendering is a walk. It take you know how much faith it take to surrender, bro?
Look, man. Like when I was sick last week, I just got my Bible, man. I started on read the Bible. And I found myself at the verse where Jesus was gonna get ready to get crucified, right? Bro, he was nervous. He was scared. I'm like, oh, if he like he was real deal, like he asked God, he was like, man, look, I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? If it's your will, let me not go on this cross. But if it's your will, you know, this Jesus, man. This ain't no regular man. This Jesus. He freaking out. So I'm like, if he freaking out, if he having some anxiety, then I know I'm gonna have some. But he still had to go. He still had to walk that walk to that cross, bro. Because he had faith enough to know I don't want to go through this. I don't want to go through all this pain. But he still did it. If he can do it, we can do it too. Because he and us.
Absolutely.
And it ain't gonna be easy or fun all the time. You know, but
so when the Bible say that, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta lay down your life and pick up your cross. You know what I'm saying? Illustrate cross. Jesus Christ laid his life down and he went to the cross. You feel me? We ain't gotta die. He had to die.
mm-hmm.
But still picking up our cross every day, it's still, man, it's scary, dog.
Yeah.
Like it's something You know, man, like I said, man, I can't do the fake. You feel me?
No.
So you're dealing with people, man. You be like, you know, they want to put on this fake smile. You know what I'm saying? And make it seem like everything be all right every day. Man, bruh, you ain't all right every day.
No.
You're not okay
No.
every day.
No.
Nah, you're not okay every day. And you imagine who you can help if you showed your vulnerability. Now, God was at the Garden of Gethsemane, and he showed us his vulnerability. He showed us his flesh for a reason, bro. He was all man, all God, but he showed us this life hard. And when you got to do some things, man, some of this stuff is gonna be
A
rough.
lot of it is pride, man.
Facts.
A lot of it is pride. You know, folks don't want to really let you see them weak, especially me, especially us. You know, we get raised a certain way. A man can't show emotion. A man got to be strong and firm, and he can't. Nah, man. Like, you know, the one thing I've been learning about doing this series, man, like, you know, it's okay for men to really express ourselves. You ain't gotta be hard all the time, you know. So you ain't gotta act like you just, you know, a stone mountain.
Yeah.
We all, you know, gotta let ourselves know. Look, man, I'm hurt right now. I'm hurting. I'm depressed. I'm scared because, man, if God could do it, why can't we do that?
Man, you know, one thing I've been noticing about every episode of Man so far is the underlying emotional distress that I see inside of all the dudes.
Yeah.
And the wanting to be loved and accepted. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
And we don't, like you said, we don't think we're supposed to show emotion, so we block that part off.
yeah. And you know, the one thing I'm figuring out too, like speaking to other men, I feel like men would rather be respected than loved. I feel like respect is what every man is looking for in life. To respect, because you know you can be loved, that's great. You know, we all need to want love too, but respect, like most men just want respect. They want to feel like I guess like a man. You know what I'm saying? And to me though, I always felt that love, and respect were the same thing. They kind of go hand in hand. To me,
I know it is.
but
Because love covers a multitude, about a multitude of sin, multitude of everything.
Exactly.
You if you love somebody, you'll respect somebody.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I look, it's some people I love as human beings, but I respect them just because, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I know men want to be respected, especially men inside of their homes, inside of their family when they're carrying all their weight. You know what I'm saying? They want to be appreciated, bro.
That's a good word too.
Yeah, they want to be appreciated. Yeah. But it's when you don't feel appreciated, when you don't feel respected, and you don't feel love. I mean, come on, man. That's a recipe for the like really destruction. And guess what? Then the enemy come and start playing in your head.
Start talking to you.
Yeah, but next thing you know, you back right back to anxiety.
Yeah.
And look, don't let some bills start coming in.
Oh man,
and you sitting there counting pennies.
That's me right now.
You understand what I'm saying?
Now. Yeah.
Them bills coming in, you sitting there counting, and it ain't that, man. Then you talking about it. Now you talking about livelihood. Now add kids on top of that. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like so much of the world is under just so much stress. And here's the thing, dog. Man, I watched a documentary the other day talking about. I think it was I don't know if it was Truth Unending or something, but they were talking about the mass brainwashing that TV did. And we've been like, if you pay attention to TV, bro, like everything has something. It's like it's planting a seed in your head to drive you away from God and away from our reality, like the real world. You know what I'm saying?
That's what it's doing.
They got a reality TV called The Real World. Ain't nothing real about that world.
Nah. You know, most reality shows are, I can say it's fake, but a lot of it is fabricated.
Very scripted.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, man, look, I love TV. I watch it for what it is, but you got to know what to watch. and what not to watch.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you know, same with music. Music will plant seeds in your head.
Facts.
Too, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like
Facts.
a lot of stuff like that goes on all the time. But to me, you know, it's like I was watching something, and it was basically breaking down like music, like from rock and roll to rap, uh, and even R&B, and it'll play these songs in reverse. And like when you play it in reverse,
I think I saw that.
yeah, it'll have like different encrypted,
Facts.
you know, words in there.
Yeah, man.
So man, yeah, a lot of that stuff, and then even with TV, like you know, you watch it closely, it'll do certain things
Subliminally. Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah. It's crazy.
Man, it's hypnosis, bro.
It's crazy, man.
That's why you know what I'm saying, when you watch TV, you ain't hungry, and then they have a commercial on there all of a sudden.
You
You
know?
want okay, it's the same thing. You watch TV, they have a sex scene on there, all of a sudden, you see what I'm saying?
You know,
or you watching TV and somebody's smoking.
It's got to be a part of your brain that just connect to that.
Absolutely.
It's got to be.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Absolutely. So man, it all starts in the mind. It starts in the mind. You know, the spiritual warfare is in the mind.
And see, in your mind is the hardest thing to train.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh yeah.
It's hard. I mean, you got these cell phones and go on Facebook, TikTok, whatever. It's stuff right in your face, man. Like drugs, sex, murder, everything is right on your cell phone now. So it's easy to have easy access now.
Now I think, or I ask you, what do you think is a practical application to trying to resolve some of these issues?
As far as what, like
anxiety, depression,
well,
fear.
First thing is acceptance. You got to accept that it's real. Like if anxiety and fear are real things, and don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed if you got anxiety or you're afraid. You gotta admit it. And then second thing, talk about it.
Yeah.
Find somebody that you can talk to about these things. Don't hold it in. That's the worst thing you can do is hold it in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because in this life, we're gonna have some anxiety. You know, you look at over there in Israel right now. You know, we over here in America, we think we safe and stuff, but they over there getting bombed every day.
Yeah.
Every day, so in life, we're going to have a lot of anxiety, a lot of things, but you have to, number one, realize, look, it is a part of life, but that's why Christ came to, help us with that stuff.
Absolutely.
To carry that weight for us.
Absolutely.
Because without him, what we going to do?
I don't know how people I don't know how they get by without him. I don't know how they live without him, man. I know.
But here's the thing, too. People who don't have Christ, Satan don't really, he don't really, he see him every now and then, but he don't really pay them much mind. Like, y'all alright, y'all alright.
Let them do their thing.
Yeah, they alright. But you over here? Nah.
Yeah. Cause see, they ain't waving that banner.
Exactly.
They ain't dripping with the blood.
Yeah, that's why.
So they ain't no threat.
Yeah, he's like, man, okay, I see him over there.
Absolutely.
You over here that's on fire, I gotta get you.
Absolutely.
That's
yeah, because you'll catch somebody else on fire. Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, they just moving along, paying attention to what the world doing. They got no issue.
Why you think he went after Eve?
Facts.
Because she gonna produce a life, so I got to grow up.
Absolutely.
So same
thing. Your life giver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if he see you can give life, if you can save his soul, he gonna come after you.
Yeah.
So that's what he do, man.
Man, I had, some interaction with some kids recently, and that's why I'm saying anxiety being one of the things that God just been showing me a lot of it. We had a kid not too long ago commit suicide, and we have to, man, we got to pay attention to these kids. These babies are being, demonically attacked, and we want to cast it away like they got, behavior issues or whatnot. Yeah. But I remember being misunderstood as a kid, and our childhood is nowhere near like these kids coming up childhood now. They so in tune and plugged in to everything, bro. Like, it's crazy. So with that much input as they, as much input as they taking, like the anxiety that they deal with, at a young age, and is way more potent than like what we had at those same ages, because we didn't have TikTok. We weren't trying, like, they want to be influencers and all this other stuff. People judging them by everything that they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't know the person that lived on my back street or 3 streets over, let alone knowing somebody that I'm friends with on TikTok or Facebook in Chicago. You feel what I'm saying? For them to, to say, do anything to, cause me to have, low self-esteem or, lack self-confidence, anything like that. So, man, I just, these babies really been going, and they go through it, and we need to pay more attention to the youth, man. And as we go through it, we, like, for instance, me going up that mountain and freaking out was for a reason, because I understand, and now I could help somebody who had that same issue or that same problem.
And it's crazy, man. Like, let that sink in, man. A child committed suicide. Like, a child. Like, this, you know what I'm saying? Like, demonic spirits are real, bro. Like, they very, very real. Cause where would a child? Come on, man. Like, a child, bro.
Now I got a story that just happened 2 days ago, bro. I can't share it online. I can't say it on social media because it's like that. But listen, a child spoke and said somebody else is in my body. Said it. And the parent ignored it. And then I had to, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I'm saying, man, like, we had the child dedication the other day, this past Sunday.
Yeah.
The Christian dedication. And man, I charged those parents, bro. And they took a vow to pour into them children the things of God, righteousness. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because somebody got to be a bridge. They gonna get what the word gonna give them regardless. You feel me?
Man.
We just like we gonna get what the word gonna give us regardless. But somebody, your mama, my mama, you know what I'm saying? My elders who brought me up, they poured God into me, they poured Christ into me, they planted a seed in me. So now as we go older, bro, and we gonna go through this stuff that they told us we were gonna go through, man, we got something to fight with. You feel?
Yeah. And that's, and the problem is a lot of parents, they didn't have it. So they can't instill that in their kids. They didn't have it.
Facts. Especially, that's what my generation now got, if you had a baby at 20 years old, that baby 20 now. You see what I'm saying? So now you dealing with an adult. Now most of the people in my generation, man, majority was trying to be their friend and still trying to club and trying to do their own thing. Like, how many of them was really taking their kids to church? How many of them was really pouring Christ into them kids? So now you got a whole generation that don't know.
I've seen people my age, early 30s, going to the club with their kids.
That's crazy, bro.
18 years old, they 30, 32, 33 years old. I mean, like, a lot of people, man, they didn't grow up getting that word. So now that they got kids, they can't instill their kids because they didn't have it. So I think that's a big part of the problem right there with kids. Like, they don't have nobody to really look up to. Especially when your parents going to the club or listening to Sexy Red and all the other, people that, just influencing these people just to do crazy crap. So it's like
Sexy Red.
I don't know, you go there. That's a harder story right there.
But somebody failed her.
Yeah, exactly.
Horribly.
Exactly, man. And I don't know her life. Her childhood. I don't know how she, so
that's but it's evident. I heard Dr. Miles Monroe say one time, man, say, failure got a path.
Yeah.
And you just ain't failed in one day.
Exactly.
Yeah, it took steps.
And that's one thing too I'm looking at too, because when I see an adult who go and live all the time, I wonder how their childhood. Because somebody either, it's not always, but somebody failed me. Not always, but most of the time somebody ignored something about that person that they should have, You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
you know.
And I get it. We working, we get wrapped up in our own business, but God gave you that gift, man. That child is a gift. And it ain't to go to the club with. You feel me?
No.
Like that ain't it, dog. Man, like, listen, bro. Even with anxiety, dog, anxiety comes, I've heard, in waves, right? So it's like riding a wave. You can feel when it's like coming on you, and then it has a peak, and then it'll drop, it'll go back down there. Life is like that, dog. We go through seasons in life where you gotta change it and you can feel it coming. And man, it's time for us to be who God called us to be. You know, that's like a segue to one thing I believe that I don't believe we really know who we really are. And because we don't know who we are, the enemy uses it and he make us question everything.
The only way we can know who we really are is to know God.
Facts.
That's the only way, because he created us. He's the only one that knows every blueprint to every person in the world. So you have to know him to know who you really are.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you get to know yourself. You'll learn a whole lot about yourself and know how strong you really are.
Yeah, man.
And what you can really take.
And it might take some time.
Oh yeah.
You know, but it's possible. It's possible. But I think that's the key to life, is knowing who you are.
Yeah.
Because you can't help him or her if you don't know who you are yet.
And once you figure out who you are and know you're a child of God, dog, and no weapon formed against you or prosper, then you understand, man, that until God say it's time, man, the devil can't do nothing.
No.
You know what I'm saying? All he can do is bark. He like the biggest dog you ever seen on across from a 10-foot fence that he can't come across.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
He gonna bark. He gonna bark. He gonna bark.
On top of that, he a coward. He a coward, man. As soon as you start praying or calling on Christ, he gonna run.
Yeah, he got to flee.
You know what I'm saying? Like
He got to flee.
Like I said, the only thing he is, bro, is a phenomenal liar.
Phenomenal.
I give him that. He's a great liar. But other than that, man, like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand that, and they don't understand the power that God has given us with his son. And so we go through stuff, that we unnecessarily don't have to really go through in life. But it takes you learning that you don't have to go through that in order for you to overcome, be an overcomer, and achieve surrender, bro. Like really surrender. I believe that the reason we all been going through so much is because God got great things for us, collectively and individually. And the enemy trying to steal it because we got souls to touch, man. We're gonna win a lot of souls. We win the souls. We win the people. We win the people's heart. Like people who never even saw nothing we did online. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Coming along and gravitating and latching on and really being a part of it, man. And here's what's crazy. We never, all we set out was to do was just be us.
Yeah. For real. That's basically it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All we set out to do was like, this me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't like, this just me.
Exactly.
I love the Lord. I love his people, all people, even though some people make me sick sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I still love them. And I'm commanded to love him. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I love people. I love his word. I love his son. And because of that, and because you the same way, and because everybody else that we got, you know what I'm saying, on our team is the same way, we're going to be tested. But look at how far God brought us.
And you know, man, like, I think that's an issue that a lot of churches have, is that they not themselves. They turn on something, and turn it back off again. So, it's hard to tell what's what. And so yeah, man, like, doing this and just, like you said, being ourselves and letting people see that you can still be yourself. You can still wear your J's and wear your Nikes and you ain't gotta have on a suit and tie all the time. You can still be an ordinary person, you know what I'm saying, and still love the Lord. And I think that's one thing that people get confused about life.
Yeah.
About following Christ.
Being ordinary.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, just being you, man. And let God exalt you and elevate you and everything can be straight. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything be good. Yeah. I think we finished for today.
Yeah.
I think we just, she just raised the closing curtain call. But seriously though, man, I know everybody is, I know everybody dealing with anxiety and dealing with pressure and dealing with the struggles of life. And we really, at the end of the day, it's about believing that God is faithful and He just and He gonna see you through it. And man, understanding that what you think you in control of, you really ain't in control of anyway. God got you. He already got a plan. He got a purpose for your life. And it's just really just like finding your purpose, finding out who you are, living your best life, man, advancing the kingdom of God, like being a citizen of that kingdom. And then, man, all other stuff would just fall in line. It really would. It really would. So, you know, we back, man. We back. We been gone for a minute, but now, you know, everything's settling down. God has opened up doors and moved us into a church, man. We doing church, like Revolution Revived Christian Church. You feel me? It's a blessing. It's a work. It's stressful. It calls for a lot of praying, fasting, and faith. But and some anxiety come along with that too.
Oh yeah.
But we good though. We good. You got anything else, bro?
You said mouthful, bro.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah.
Man. Well, listen, man. Next time won't be a long time. This time, we back. We'll see y'all real shortly. Man, hopefully we can start pumping these things out weekly again, and we're gonna be doing some things in between that too. And we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all, man. We love y'all, man. Stay holy, stay raw, stay real. Deuces.
Peace.
God bless the real, holy, raw and real. God bless the real, holy, raw and real. God bless the real, holy, raw and real.